はあはあはあはあはあつふふふふ始めたくねいやもう一回最初からちょっとはあはあ誰か来て誰か来て誰か来て怖い。いや最初はわかる、大丈夫、2章までわかる。1名様いらっしゃい、よかったらお願いですか、ゆっくりしてってください。あ、行きます。うん。あ血みどろ。丸太でしゃがみ。誰いない。気のせい、よかった。開かない。開かない。どっち？ランタンがある。怖い。これ、こっち行くこれ。こっち行けんの？行けんの？どこ行くこれ？これ行くでしょ。あったー。なんとかあった。降りるね。シャチ。そして人がいなくなる。 シャチ
What a putrid offering.
シャチシャチシャチ
Don't fight.
走
You
る
have been chosen.
走る走るてててててドホン
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
お前お前の
I hate whiskey. Been a while since I.
この辺2章までは頑張ったけどとりあえずいろいろと
Natural sciences, linguistics, a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband, Wentworth Agency doesn't. I have business here to attend to. I used to be an avid reader. Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
よいしょなんでローリングがいたあ、セーブねああ、はい
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
そうですねそうですね視界がすごいね視界がすごいわ筋力オカルト医学医学いやまあ医学って目星振って目星を振ってどうしよう医学かやっぱ医学必要かこれ推奨技能なんだやろ最初の方で必要な技能って何なんでしょう話術 OK
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
よね、やっぱり
Do
カル
you
ビよ
know
ね。
to whom you
一瞬
speak?
読み方わかんなかった
Stephen
よ。
Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
わあ
Tell me,
心強
Mr.
い
Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of
すで
killing
に
her
そうで
family.
すけどもね
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her
いや
husband,
名前が
and
名前が
Simon,
ね
my
名前が
grandson.
ね最初
I can't do anything
カ
for
ル
a
カル
woman
ビか
who's
なと思っ
already
たけ
dead.
どなんか違う気がして
Find out the truth.
けどそれにしたら慣れ
They
なし
say
い
she
な
was
と思って
mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all
い
you
やけど
want
カ
from
ルビが
me?
いるだけで心強い
Yes,
ぞちょっと
please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
怖いんすよこ
The
れ
painting.
なんか
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
このおっさんがまず怖いし OK 頑張りますが これで終わりやんこれホーキンスのファイル
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
いや問題
So,
はリアルイン
Mr.
ドがな
Pierce,
さすぎるから
what do you
本当に
make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
絶対ことはダメでしょ
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
プッププップうるせえな。
Darkwater.
行きましょう、もう行きましょ
I
う。
think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
あ、ダークウォーター、ダークウォーターについて。
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port.
ね、はい、行きましょう。
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
ほら、やった。あー、やった。あら、やだ。半分泣きかけ。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。泣きそうやけど。いやだって進めるところ狂気に陥るやん。もう3チェック必須やん。はは。そう、まさにそう。ガチでクトゥルフ神話 TRPG を体験してる感じ。主観でほんと3チェックですよ。なんか霧のかかった歩道みたいなところにだってなんか出てくるやん。それダメじゃない？それダメでしょ。それダメでしょ。
We're almost there.
だって明らか神話生物に出てくるやつじゃないですか、これ絶対。コールオブクトゥルフですよ。タイトルコールオブクトゥルフですよ。絶対レイブって言われてるじゃないですか。姫様いらっしゃい。ほらほら、タイトルがほら。よくこんなところ来ようとしたわ、主人公。ああ、無理です。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain
ほ
Fitzroy.
ら、なんかいろいろとほら、
So, what wind brought you?
ほら、いろいろと。あー
Does the
なんか
Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
あーなんか上がってますね。
You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
ほら、なんか気になるあそこ行きましょうね。はい。誰ブラッドリーって誰ですか？ブラッドリーって。
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
あら、あら、あら、あらこれ何？あ、
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
ほら、
shysters. You're
ほら、医
crazy.
学必要、ここ。
Cops, they
ここ
can't
医学
understand.
必要。
Damn
The
snake.
same goes for you, sir. Move
この
along.
人ブラッドリーやったわ。
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're
この
telling
おっさん
me
ら全員顔
these fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world?
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly
そう、
advice.
そう、本当にそう。
Now,
ね、ゾ
please,
ンビじゃない。
allow me to do my job.
勝手にこの人が巨人説を出してる。
You're not sailors.
勝手に
Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming.
絶対違うと思うけど、なんか巨人説を出してるんやけど。
Don't put that beast back in the water. Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
There's nothing for you here
You
either.
bilge rats
Beat
don't
it.
scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
もうなんか全員顔が怖いよね。この人どこ見てるの？こう、猿。
Hey,
主人
Be
主
careful.
人公短気すぎじゃない？ちょっと。カルビさん、産地ゼロはダメですよ。もう死んでますよ、それ。
let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
筋力話術
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing.
けどこの
You don't have what
顔
it
がま
takes
と
to
もに
drink
見える
my
な。
whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for
この老
information,
金絶対主
not
人
for a
公
fight.
老金やで。
I prefer it that way.
死ぬで。
Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
ダークオー
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
めっちゃ左で歌ってますよね
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
やめてこの人死ぬってことじゃない
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in
探
glory.
偵やからそこそこ
We've never
ヒ
known
ントはあ
such
るやろ
wealth
この
since
人も
then.
きっと
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous
まあ
on
結
the
構聞い
end.
たわ
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a
そう
question
なん
of
か
point of
そう
view.
思える気がする
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
でまともに唯一会話してる気がするこの人と
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming
もう
from
ダ
the
メじゃん
warehouse at
もうダメ
night.
じゃん
Screams, that sort
もう
of
ダ
thing.
メじゃん
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything
このおっ
else?
さん死にそうじゃない本当にこのおっさん死にそうじゃないちょっと
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
またこのおっさんツンデレなんやな
That'll be all for now.
なんか他に
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い
Nightmares. Can hear things and
この人
voices
肌やば
whispering.
くないなんか色
Will follow its reader
Are
and
con色
appear
が
at
するな
various locations,
なんかいろいろ手に書いて
gifted
ま
with
す
its
ねこの
own
人
consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
で終わり
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
奇跡のもの
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the
絶対
miraculous
やばい歌や
catch.
ろこれ。
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
絶対やばくない。
And it was
絶対やばくないこれ。
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
怖い怖い、いきなり歌い出した怖い。なんか案が他にないかな。なんもないかな、もう。なんもないね、他に多分。よし、この人に話しかけよう。
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
はい。帰ります。絶対ここの人らやばいものを食ってやばいことになってるってきっと。確証はないけど。まがまがしい色。こんなとこ、ここやば。やば。もうやばいしか言えんわ。
Fishing equipment. Could do with a souvenir from a more prosperous era. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
なんかやばくない。なんかこれ読んだら医学上がるとかないんかな。上がった。ほんまに上がった。上がったん？なるほど。これとこれはなんかしたら上がるよね。マジで。ちょっと。いや、早く行きましょう、上。何かあるかな。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
裏。ない。
What a macabre souvenir.
何これ。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
全然人間に見えへんねんけど、この人は人間なんかな、本当に。お話終わったんかな、
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
この机ね。なるほどね。これか。これ
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
なんか絶対裏になんかあるやろね。いたわ。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
絶対なんか裏になんかあるやつやん、これ。違うの？
This place seems half abandoned.
違いますね。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
それがわからん限り帰れんしね、そもそも。新しい。頭ツルッツルやな、この人。 16倉庫に行く。あー、なんか歩いてきてる。あそこ通れるんかな、もう。誰も会話してくれへん。誰も会話してくれへん。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid
なんか
idiots.
やばそう。なんか釣りしてるやばい人もいるな。なんか立ってる、あそこ。話しかけられる。なんかむっちゃ書いてる。鏡へ。絶対ここやばいところじゃないですか。早く帰りな、早く。上様いらっしゃい。よかったらゆっくりしてってください。鍵。あ、すごい。あ、鍵開けしてくれる、この人。
Damnation. I broke it.
失敗してるじゃないですか。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
やっぱ脳筋がこいつ。絶対、脳筋か。鍵開け初期値かな。初期値かな、これは。そう、やっぱり脳筋。絶対初期値。で、なんやろうね。脳筋やったら、いろいろとして壊してほしいんやけど、扉を。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
酔っ払いにしてもこんなに動く？普通に。ちょっと。
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
なんかいいやつらなんかな、この人らは。なんかないかな。なんかけど鍵開けいっぱいしてあれあかんってことは力ずくでやったら取れると思いますけどね。あれしゃがんで入れるやろこれ。
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
あ、これそれ聞くためのやつか？
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep what's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog.
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
あー、いけるかなこれ。いやけど
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
なるほど。
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Kat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And has she sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Kat.
Okay, it's a deal.
待って、さっきのどいてくれた道は関係ないの？ちょっと行ってきます。 さっきのこっちは関係ないの？普通にこっちから行くもんやと思ったけど違うんかなこれは。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
あ、なるほど。
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
こっちなんもないもしかして。この人だけもしかして。ほら、なんかあるやん。ナイス。なんかあるんこれ、本当に。隠しアイテム、目星スキルでは金魚薬。すべてのアイテムが。なんかあるんもしかして。何かあるよ。これはなんかある。何これ
A handle.
やった。
It must come from these old
これだけ
winches.
まだあるこれ。なんかあるやん、多分他に。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
何これ
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
侵入口ありそう。あれか。出ていくのこれ。これか。で、今のハンドルを
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
つけて、で、つけたよ。つけたよ。あれ動かさんの？回してくれへんのこの人。回さんの？あれ？回してくれへんのこの人。けど回さんと開かんよねこれ。は？この人やってくれへんのこれ。なるほど。そういう感じか。とりあえずじゃあ今は倉庫の方に行けってことかな。倉庫行きます。なんか人がいますね。
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
絶対こういうとこになんかある。絶対こういうとこになんかあるって。ない？普通はあるよ。ないかな、やっぱり。そこから入るんですかね。なんかありますね。
Let's see.
こいつまた鍵開け初期値や。
Shoot it. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. Padlock won't give.
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, zero. Oh. 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 痛い。今ので攻撃しとけばよかったかな、やっぱり。
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
こいつ股間蹴りやがったぞ。
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
ああ、鍵もあらんと言っとけばよかったかな。どこにいるのあいつは。
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
絶対奥にいるんですね。知ってますよ。
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
おやすみ。
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Calm down. Da, 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 da. ¿Iru? ¿Ah? ¿Inzo? Itawa.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
ズボンも絶対やばそう。このおっさんなんか口裂けてない？そういう後なんこれは。てか見てない？
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
あ、全然聞いてなかった。あ、一緒に
Why not?
一緒に行けばなんとかなる。
Right. Let's go.
よっしゃ。生贄にしよう、こいつは。おとりやおとり。こっち側のなんか絶対なんかあるやろ。ちょっと見てくるわ。はい、なんもない。あの人待ってくれんないな。あっちないな。分かった。ちょっと待って。一瞬見てくる。あかんやん、これ。絶対こっち行ったらあかんやつやん。え
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? Poor kid. I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance?
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pierce, shall we enter?
お前何やいきなり来て。
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me.
I'm with.
なんか言えへん？え、なんかいますよね、あれ。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
あ、これ使えるのここでも。使えたわ。使えんと思ってたら使えたわ。
What kind of meat is this?
え、けど特に何もないもしかして。けどなんか出てくるってことは。
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find something.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control. But it was a...
あ、これなんかある。
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
いらっしゃいます。よかったらゆっくりしていってください。全然わかんないです、ここ。他にどこにあ、これか。
Did someone escape the fire?
おお、なるほど。
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
この人脳筋じゃないな。ちゃんとした探偵やな。
This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
あ、なんかある。
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Oh. そんなにガンガン進むこの人。何これ。
I just ask that you don't disturb anything.
暗い暗い暗い。
Chief West found out about what we're doing.
絶対なんかいる。
I'd be in serious trouble.
絶対なんかいるよここ。いただき。今のうちにスキルを上げよう。そうしよう。絶対やばい。ああ、どうしよう。何スキル上げようかな。7持ってるから、やっぱり脳筋でいくか。いや、心理学欲しいな。いや、ロック開ける。OK。ロックは必要。
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
なんか上に行った今。置いてかないで。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's
Don't you
Frankenstein,
think?
dated
You know that the
1818.
Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
なるほど。
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
はい、巣だらけ。なんもない。この人どういうことする？
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
けど、上に登ったら何かある？あ、ライトがよかった。
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
こんな暗闇を進んでいきたくない。あ、これさっきのところか。ちょっと一 人で行くの嫌やな。え、なんでおじさん。
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
そうですね。
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
そんなふざけた話あります？やだわ。言ってやろうじゃないか。待って、これ入ったらあかんって言ってないこれ。なんかある。あったあった。え、鍵？どの鍵があるの？どの鍵？
What will her room reveal about her?
キーピックや。頑張れ。置いた？よし、じゃあナイス。
Perfect.
え？はいや、あかんやん、こんなん。え？あ？ちょっと、え？
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. What was she trying to achieve?
ダメじゃん。引っかいた後ありますけど。
Bradley? Is that you? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
これだけじゃない。なんか他にあるの？なんか今聞こえんかった？なんかどっかにもマークでんかった？あれ違うやつか。
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
だけどなんかマーク出るよな。何があるの？ここ。違うな。あった。
Is anyone there?
閉まりそう。 なんで？誰？
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back. It looks like an old seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. I must find a way to activate the... Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce. Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This padlock is too complicated for me. Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
はこいつマジで言ってるか。おい、マジやったらお前許さんぞ、マジで。もうやだ。行きたくないよ。だって、これに使わないとあかんの？バイオハザード行ったらなんか捕まるとかあるパターンで知ってる？これ取れんくないこれ。マジで言ってるこいつ。よう行くなこんなところ。ちょっと誰にも使われんかったないの。
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
めっちゃあるやん、ドリームキャッチャー。なんか変な像あるんですけど。何この像。怖い怖い怖い、見んとこ。走れ走れ走れ走れ。じゃあ抜けそう。
Time has weakened these structures.
抜けんかった。珍しい。抜きされた。
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
ばい。
A table for sacrifice?
Oh.
Oh God. I got it. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
パニックじゃないこれ。じゃあこっち。ちょっと3チェック。そろそろ落ち着いてくれへん。なんか見えてもうで、そのうち。
Is it my turn? Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. I can't read Latin.
ラテン語。なぜかこっち開いてないんでしょ。ここは開いてる。
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu nithsiha fitag.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another one. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
絶対あれやばいってあれやばい呪文やって。何呼び出そうとしてるんやあいつら。
Bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Ishtelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Kli Loshtak, Ele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Eniapedach, Nikif, Krishtelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Kleer nog slag hele. Goka niha. Sigof enia bedag die gif Christel was natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
Don't
move! Police! Don't move!
夢で見たぞこれ。
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
It's caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg!
ああ、むっちゃ耳痛いこの音。頑張って、頑張って。ファイト、ファイト。もうちょっとや。頑張れ。
Light! At last.
なんかダメな気がする、これ。ほら。ダメじゃん。どうしよう。ここで終わっとこうかな。ちらっと見て終わりましょうか。なんかめっちゃ折れてない？
He's having a seizure.
You will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
あれあれ死んだっていうのがそもそも一時的な狂気に陥ってたのかな。
What happened to me? Where am I?
ちょっとここで終わります。はい、ここで終わろうか。ちょっとわからんのやけど、今何が起きてるのわからない。また次回します。ありがとうございました。